Okay, hi Tube. It's going to be a quick video where I talk about sort of the S Pen and its functionality. And as you can see here, we have the Galaxy Note 2 by Samsung, and behind it the S Pen. So to start with, the phone notices that the S Pen has been taken out, and it does react to it. So to start with, I'm not sure how well you can see that, but you know, the screen does detect where the stylus is even when I'm not actually touching anything. So it's a very cool little add-on. So we'll go into S Note. You know, you can actually, without even touching the screen, you can just hover over these things, and because the screen detects where the stylus is, these things will just pop up, and that can be used in web browsing as well, and has all sorts of special features. So on top of that, even when you're just scrolling through pages or looking at internet or whatever, the button on this pen can be held down, and you can actually capture images like screenshots, and then you can save them, edit them, or send them, or even share them should you feel the need. So to start with, that's the unique functionalities of it. Now just to see how it works, we'll add a new note, and you know, start with, I'll say it's very sensitive. So firstly, you know, it's pressure sensitive, so it knows how hard you're clicking. You know, I can do it light, and I can go hard. It does actually recognize there's 4 levels of sensitivity, so you know, you can do some fairly artistic stuff on this device. It's a very special stylus. Don't ask me what this is, I've no idea. You know, but it works very well for those people who regularly get bored on train journeys, etc. It's a very cool little thing to have. It won't scratch your screen, it's made especially not to, and you know, it's just a cool little thing. Excuse my awful artwork. You can record yourself up here. You can record yourself actually doing the drawings. You can save them, and you can also reopen and edit them in your photo editor, which can be interesting. You can add extra effects like vignette and sepia and stuff like that, and also distortion effects. So in terms of how the S Pen comes in handy during day-to-day use, well, let's take a look. So let's visit Apple's own website. Whoops. So yeah, basically here we have almost like a little pad down here. So when you actually want to type, you do have the option of just using your pen. So let's see how well that works. Let's try that again. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe a bit of a fiddle to start with, but could definitely get used to using that. The stylus doesn't work on the 2 capacitive buttons down here, they have to be pressed using the finger, but it works on the whole screen except for that. So let's load up Apple web page, and here we have this. So when you use the stylus, you generally have the whole web page loaded at once, so it doesn't have to reload every time you sort of zoom in and zoom out. So the whole web page is loaded at the same time. It can be very useful and almost replicate a mouse in terms of sort of hovering over stuff before you click it. You can even make some things pop up as you hover over them, just as they would in a mouse, with it when using a mouse. So you know, a very nifty little feature, and it does work in a similar way. So as you can see, the screen is very sharp, and the web pages does look very awesome. You know, it's fully readable even at this magnification, and you can just double tap to zoom in. So yeah, works really well. everything's very smooth, and you know, I mean, I'll try a different website and see if I can improve on my typing. It's actually very good at recognizing letters now, far improved from the first Galaxy Note, where it had many issues, but on this one it's definitely a lot better. So here we have GSM Arena, and you know, again, very quickly loaded up. It's very easy to type, and works really well. So that's pretty much it. I mean, it does have maybe the odd use in gaming. Things like Angry Birds, which I don't actually have to show you, will work, and they do work quite nicely. Here I have Great Little War Game. As you can see, you know, you can control the characters with a stylus, and yeah, you know, it works fine. It's I guess it's even better for those people who've just come from the sort of the old generation of phones where you didn't have to use your finger, and you like the idea of prodding your screen with a stylus, you know, and you just don't like the idea of using your finger. You know, it's a great tool. You can actually download software to program this button to do other things which can be useful. You know, like when you're drawing, you can make it so it rubs it out your drawing, and you know, that kind of thing. It's a pretty handy little tool, and it does set this phone apart from any other phone on the market. On top of that, you know, you've got the gorgeous 5.5 inch, which you know, the screen, no phone even comes close at the minute. So in terms of the phone itself, I couldn't rate it higher really. And yes, this S Pen, to conclude, is a great little device. It enhances the phone's functionality without hindering it in any way. Everything works without it, and pretty much everything works with it. So thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe, comment and like, and check out my other videos.